This episode is presented by Shaw. One of the most difficult things to cope with in football is fixture congestion. I remember the games piling on top of each other over the Christmas period. It's so intense, and you have to keep your levels high the whole time. But when you're feeling the pressure and you want to keep calm and a clean sheet, Shaw's non-stop protection range of antiperspirants is a good start. It has 72-hour non-stop sweat and odour protection that will keep you fresh and dry on and off the pitch. Shop now at Boots. Shaw. It won't let you down.
Welcome to Football Filling, everybody. Boys, just before the show started, I said, what was the best present you got this year? And you were about to say it. You couldn't actually think of it, but you were about to say it. And I said, no, wait, hold it for the show. So I've held it for the show. So let's go.
Well,
Toze, I
was going to text my missus and say, what did I get? So I completely forgot.
You can't remember what you got for Christmas.
My best present was my little flat cap. And if I could find it, I'd have worn it.
I saw that. You look nice in that.
Have you got a picture?
I'll have one somewhere.
Yeah.
Can we get one on screen in a minute, yeah?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Like what? The ones that like John Terry?
Well, like what Watto would wear. Yeah.
Like Watto would wear.
He just aspires to be like JT.
I just want to be like Watto, and I've missed Watto.
Yeah.
And yours?
Cold brew coffee maker.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
What about you?
He was asking to be asked, wasn't he?
No. I'm not. I don't need. I don't think I got too much. But the best present I got, which was what I actually bought myself. I've got a few real nice things, to be fair. But the best thing that we've got the most use out of on Christmas Day is a darts light board thing.
Yes.
Darts light. It's like a magnetic thing. Like Target darts, I think it is. It magnetises onto the side of the dartboard. It's round ring, and it's got this LED light strip in it.
How much better is it?
Mate,
It's
so
good,
much
isn't it?
What's it do?
Like proper lights.
Proper
at that
lights.
level.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's unreal. Because normally we had this horrible light. It's a yellow light. This one's like bright white. You can really see what you're doing. Lovely.
Before we get into the show, I saw a lovely Instagram story on your account
What are you doing this for?
of your beef Wellington.
What are you going there for?
It looked amazing, like pre going in the oven, but I didn't see your picture of after.
I was too busy eating it.
Did you eat it?
No, I've got some after pictures, and it don't look too bad, right? But I've definitely overcooked it. Do you know what the problem is, right? When you've got something as techie as a beef Wellington, as techie as a beef Wellington, right? Yeah, but I did everything. I did like the pancake. I did the duxelle. I did the Parma ham.
You made
on
it,
yeah. The whole bad boy, yeah. The whole sing and dance, right? But we wanted to go up the pub early doors. We wanted to get up to the pub for about 12:30. And I've got to get the beef Wellington in the oven before we go to the pub, right? And then trust somebody at home to watch it and take it out when it's brown.
Oh, so someone else's fault?
Yeah, it could
So
be someone else.
we went up the pub. I've got it in there. I'm ringing my daughter because she's looking after Nora, the baby, and she's not answering the phone, and I'm seething at this point, right?
We need an after picture of yours and of Luke's.
Well,
Luke's
I'll get the after.
Luke's an abomination.
Apparently, Luke did the same as well. But it's still,
don't talk about it.
it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the
So
world.
our Michelin star mate, chef, has texted him going, so, where's the after picture?
I sent him the after pitch, and he actually said, you know what, it don't look too bad. One bit of advice, he said, put a bit more mushroom duxelle around it. It looks after the meat a bit more, apparently.
Yeah.
So, cheers, Paul. Appreciate that. But yeah, anyway, I hope you all had a wicked Christmas Day, Boxing Day, 26th as well. What's it, 28th today? Wow. 28th today. Big game of football yesterday, big day of football, actually, sorry.
Look at the notes.
Oh, yeah.
Who won the Cold War? Cole Palmer, Morgan Rogers.
Oh, yeah. Cole Palmer didn't really do a lot there.
No, I'm just saying.
It definitely weren't him. Should we start with the Chelsea game, yeah? Villa? Yeah, I thought, it was a good game, wasn't it? It was all right.
It was a good game.
It was all right.
Yeah.
Two all right teams.
Yeah, they were both going for it as well, weren't they?
Yeah, they were, yeah.
Do you feel like Chelsea should have put them away in the first half?
Yeah, definitely. But also, I think Emery's subs are
Unreal.
spot on,
Mate,
it gets them right.
There's a lot
all
to
the
be
time.
said, yeah, for an Ollie Watkins being that type of player that's good off the bench. And I even think that even he has to understand this a bit more as well. And I think Emery probably says to him, listen, I don't want you starting games. I don't need you starting games. I need you coming on when we're in contention and changing everything. Because when you see Ollie Watkins coming on, you think, oh, for God's sake, here
But
we
you
go.
couldn't have done that last year because Watkins was firing. He was scoring more goals.
You
But
need
this
to
year-
start him.
Yeah, this year, started the season, he wasn't really scoring. So it's almost like put his ego in place a little bit. Right?
But it's a big
you're
ask,
right
isn't
to
it?
go on the
It's a
bench.
big ask to expect players. Like, we do a podcast with Stephen Fletcher, don't we, for the Wrexham podcast, and he's a very similar sort of player. He very rarely started games for Wrexham, did he? But he would come on and he would give you half an hour of absolute fury. He'd give you everything. He'd score goals for fun. He'd make an absolute nuisance of himself.
The only thing with Ollie is he's only, I think he's just turning 30. Is it tomorrow or something like that? So he has been a very, very incredible goal scorer in the Premier League, and he's not. I don't think that's his role just yet.
No.
So
no.
That I think what it does do is probably highlight that Villa probably need one more up top.
Yeah,
because Marlon's a decent player, but are you going to rely on him?
No, you're probably not. But I just think it plays nicely into the way that Watkins can impact games because they work so hard, Villa do. They work really, really hard. And if they can tire a team down and still be at 0-0 or even 1-0 up or even in this case 1-0 down, it still shows that you're in the game still with half an hour to go.
What surprised me is how naive Chelsea were because... They're 1-0 up, and they're almost letting Watkins come on and stretch them.
Some of the breaks,
should never
some
have
of
let him stretch them.
How much space there was, and how many players Chelsea had committed forward, and Villa were waiting for it as well, weren't they? They're waiting for it, and when they're breaking them, I'm thinking, how is this 2v2 or 3v3? Like that's impossible, isn't it? No. That's naive, and that's a young team.
They do seem. We've spoke about it multiple times, haven't we? About their naivety, and it did show a little bit yesterday, didn't it?
For me, I think that's the centre halves. That comes from the centre halves because you've got two centre mids that are brilliant and they will work hard for the team. Yeah. But that's down to the centre halves to pull them in and say, "Oh, you don't go anywhere.
Don't get too excited.
Don't go anywhere. You'll stay there. I need you there."
Yeah, and they just not. They're not that. Haven't got that kind of aura about them, have they? The two centre backs. That's why you need a bit of experience to go. Whoa, hold on. And even like sometimes you might have to even look at the manager and say, "Boss, like." Seriously, look at this, and then he gets involved and has a word because they always listen to the boss. They don't necessarily listen to you.
You've got to keep on it. It's the defensive midfielder there, Caicedo or Enzo Fernandez. You've got to be like, right, you look after in front of Watkins because I know his biggest threat is in behind. So if you look after in front, I'll look after him behind. I can give me another yard or two to make sure I beat him.
Villa genuinely got a chance here?
Yeah, I just don't know about Europe. That's the thing, isn't it?
Well, they got Arsenal Tuesday.
Massive. Massive
and they've
game.
Got a number on Arsenal as well at the moment, aren't they?
A little bit.
They definitely have over the
last
last
This one's at the
years.
Emirates, though. This one's at the Emirates, and it's a different thing. Arsenal are just about getting over the line every single time.
Yeah, they are, and that's, I think, in years gone by, maybe that wasn't their strong suit. But with Villa, I don't know. They are unbelievable at the moment, and Emery is, for me, the one of, if not the best manager in the league.
He's probably been the best manager of 2025.
Yeah, I'm not sure there's a team where the players play for the manager as much as
that. Yeah,
because even like Ollie Watkins comes off the bench, scores a couple, and it's not the first time we've heard the word genius this year from his own players. Yeah. A couple of times players have gone out and said tactically he's a genius. Yeah. And it does.
And even Buendia, they brought him on a few times this season. He's scored the winner. There's been a few times where he's come on and been, the match winner, and you think he's obviously getting something right.
Whether they win it or not, I don't know. But as long as they keep it going and keep this 3-horse race going, right? Because if it's just a 2, I think it gets a little bit boring now and then.
Do Villa almost like now have to kind of look to win a trophy this year? Do they?
I'd say so. I think they've got a very good chance of Europa. But it's just all about what they do in January. Do they need to strengthen? What will they strengthen with?
Yeah, they're definitely a striker.
Because they did it really well last year, didn't they? They did really well in getting some players in January. It's just whether those players of that calibre are going to be available again. Especially now as well with Villa being a real threat. You know what I mean? Last year, Villa weren't really kind of up, you're talking about as title challengers. Now, they're title challengers.
They are title challengers, and it's probably disrespectful to say that I don't feel like they'll quite stay on. And maybe that's because Arsenal and City just seem like
11 wins in a row, though.
I know, but City just seem like absolute juggernauts.
Right, before you say anything, Man City have just won 8 games in a row, right? And they're completely going under the radar.
It's mad, isn't it? It's bonkers. I think it's 9, isn't it? 9
games in a row. Absolutely under the radar. No one's really thinking about it or talking about it, just because actually, when you look at the league, Arsenal are still on top. It's like, you know what it's like, right? It's a really good analogy there. You know the Tour de France, yeah? You could have 0.0001 seconds between the person who's leading the Tour de France and the person who's second, yeah? The person who's leading the Tour de France is the one that wears the yellow jersey. He's the one that has to do all the interviews after every single stage. Because as long as you're wearing the yellow jersey, you're the one doing the interviews. You have to stay behind longer. You have to do all this. You're travelling late. All the pressure's on you.
Top at Christmas.
Exactly
that's
that.
What you keep
That's
hearing.
a little bit what it's like, right? Whereas the one in second just goes, right, sweet, I finished my stage, I get to go to the next one.
Let's go recover.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Whereas Arsenal, because they're top, everyone's going, it's Arsenal to lose, They're 2 points ahead. If they draw against Villa and City win, That's it. Level on points again.
Yeah, it's because as well, everyone at the start of the season was saying, "Oh, Arsenal have won it. They've won it. They've won it." So all the noise has been around Arsenal. Now it's like Arsenal have blown it. It's not even about how well City are doing and how well Villa are doing. It's more about how bad Arsenal have done to blow it, which, you know, it's a 5 points they've blown, ultimately.
Just quickly, I want to ask you about the João Pedro goal.
Yes.
Emmy.
Yeah.
What's going on there? Because I feel like we're coming to a kind of pinch point with corners and goalkeepers at the moment where are they getting enough protection? Are they strong enough? Because for me, you tell me, you're the expert, but Emmy seemed to be getting involved with the argy-bargy when he didn't need to.
Yeah, a little bit too interested in it, really.
Yeah.
There has to come a point where you're forgetting about all of this stuff. Yeah. And if the player then starts to push you, then you can actually look afterwards and say, maybe then I can get a foul or something like that. Maybe the goal would have been disallowed. But because it's him that's literally manhandling people, he's too busy doing that. And he's too late to react to the ball. It's a fantastic ball, it is. Yeah. Once you get it in that area, dropping down into that area, it's asking for massive trouble. But as a goalie, you've got to get yourself in between the ball and the goal. The ball cannot just go directly to the goal.
He was too busy back pushing.
No, that's what I mean.
I think like Enzo and João Pedro have done a number on him.
Done a number on him, really. I think other goalies might just fall on the floor there.
Yeah.
If Enzo and Pedro are doing that to other goalies, they'll faint and fall, and they'll get a foul for it. So you've got to be a little bit smarter sometimes.
It does surprise me that in the modern day game that it feels like there is a lot more physicality on those set pieces, at the moment.
It's because they've tried to really drill down on the rules and what they can and what they can't do. So I think it actually offers a bit more opportunity for players to get involved.
This is where VAR is coming into it, though, because I think the referees are leaving it more. Whereas if you like said last year, before VAR, if a keeper just went down, they'd naturally go for a kick against. Yeah. But now they're going to go, I'm not going to give that. I'm going to let it. Yeah. See what happens.
But then VAR see it and go, we don't want to disagree with the referee either, so they're letting it go as well. So it's it is probably making it, I wouldn't say it's making it harder for goalies, because it's always just been this way. I think now it just gets highlighted a bit more. Probably.
Well, let me ask you about the City game. So Daichi was very unhappy after the game, and the Cherky goal, which turned out to be the winner. Yeah. The O'Reilly potential foul on, I think it was Morgan Gibbs-White. Did they get that one right?
Like most VAR decisions, like most of them, it's what that person decides on that day. Like they could, if they give it as a foul, I'd go, I understand that. And if they didn't give it as a foul, I'd go,
what do you think?
It's not a foul.
No, I think he was. I think Rooney's analysis on.
I disagree with Rooney though by saying that Gibbs-White's fouled him, because it's not a foul.
No, definitely not a foul. That way.
No, it's just basically Gibbs-White knows what he's trying to do.
He was being cute,
trying to buy the foul. Yeah. He doesn't get the foul, but then Dyche can't come out afterwards and say it's a foul on Gibbs-White, because it definitely is.
But if the ref gives a foul on it, VAR would never overturn it. Obviously, it's only a foul, so it's not going to...
Because it's not clear and obvious.
But it's just, again, I'd rather it not have a VAR to fall back on and really watch replays on it.
Don't want soft fouls like that.
Yeah, I don't want soft fouls. I'd just rather the referee just see it for what it is there and then. And even if he makes a slight mistake there and then, it's human error. It's cool.
Yeah, I know, but that's the problem. You can't... We've got it or we haven't.
No, I don't think we do.
Are you still very staunchly...
Hate it.
If you had the decision tomorrow?
Gone. Keep goal line technology, that'll do.
What about you, Toze?
I don't know. I just feel like it's obviously here to stay. There's no point in saying.
If they can keep that semi-automated offside going and get that working well, and quickly like they have been doing, keep that, that's fine. And the goal line technology. The rest of the stuff, all the other decisions, just leave it to the ref on the pitch to do it.
And what about
the obvious? What about something like just completely obvious that the ref just completely misses?
But then,
or do you just have to say, that's just the way?
Unless somebody at the halfway line just fully elbows somebody in the face, and somebody goes, he's just elbowed him in the face. Yeah, I think any other decision has to just be left to go.
Just let the refs ref.
Just let the refs ref, because they're not reffing anymore. They're not. They know they've got a safety net. They know they've got a safety net. Yeah. So they'll instead of going, I've seen this and I'm going to go for it, I'll go.
Why would they? Why would they blow the whistle?
Have you ever reffed the game, by the way?
No, I wouldn't. I don't think I'd like to either.
I reffed my little boys under 8s last week.
Right.
It's hard, to know where to look and
really,
and that's under 8s, so playing 5-a-side.
Yeah,
imagine you miss something
rapid Premier League.
I run the line. I run the line sometimes, and I am fucking miles off.
Yeah.
Genuinely, they look at me and I'll go, sorry, I wasn't concentrating. Honestly.
That's part of the job.
I am so bad. So bad. Someone said to me and I was like, nah, I can't do it. I'm really bad.
It's easy when you're watching it on telly and you get to see it. Even live, I get to see it and I go, that's a foul, that's a penalty, that's a free kick. And I'm good at doing it. Yeah, but if you put me there in front of it,
But there was a couple of situations where a boy got fouled on my little boy's team. He got fouled, but then bounced back up and ended up running through the thing. And even his nan afterwards went, "How come you didn't give a foul to him there?" I was like, "Hang on a second, did you not see what he did after?"
Yeah.
Like, let it play a little bit.
Let the Toes is running down the thing going like that. Play on!
There was definitely no.
What about the Ruben Diaz? Talk about running back. What about the Ruben Diaz one with, was it Jesus?
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably was a second yellow.
Yeah, I think it was.
Probably was a second yellow, but, you know.
It's hard, isn't it? Because, again, I know what Dyche is saying. Because it's an accident doesn't mean it's not a yellow card. But at the same time, like, come on, he's been a defender. He's not... There's no way he's purposely fouled him or is... The striker's looking for the contact.
Yeah, but Man City, they're just purring along now.
Before the City game, I thought this is where we'll see City just go there with all the noise about Robertson obviously passing away and City ground early kick-off is a hard place to go.
It is a tough place.
Proper like volatile place. And City just go there and win. Yeah, like that just shows to me that they're back.
But Foden looks like he's like a bit of his footwork.
Oh, his touch and
his
shot.
touch is unreal. Like Reinders just looks $1 million.
But Reinders has gone under the radar because like
massively.
Foden and Haaland have taken the headlines for the last however long. Now Shirky's coming.
Shirky and Reinders are taking a bit.
He's got 3 and 5 Reinders.
Yeah, Reinders is
good. Do you remember the first couple of games of the season?
Yeah,
everyone was raving over him.
Yeah,
and then, but I think this is where like this is genuinely. We said like our City back.
Yeah.
And I think this is the next evolution of a Pep team. I think he is genuinely doing a Ferguson where he's...
Cherky looks like the next evolution of a Man City sort of player. He looks like that.
Reinders is like your
Reinders like, genuinely could be that. I think Cherky's there already, though. Cherky is showing... The way he plays is so... Oh, he's just natural with the ball at his
feet. Do you know what he reminds me of? Not exactly in terms of his play, but with Mahrez, he was such a classy player and had all the skills, all the moves in the world, and... He could apply it, and it just feels like Cherky is. This application is
the ball.
There.
The ball for Reinders into that space behind the defender. So the defender's running that way. Cherky knows he's running that way. He knows it's much more difficult to stop the ball, but he's fully disguised all of it. Hasn't looked at it for a second. Disguised. Reinders knows exactly what page it is. Boom. All right, it's just you can't. Sometimes you can't defend it.
Hatem Ben Arfa.
Yeah, exactly. It's a bit like that, isn't it? Yeah, it is a bit like that. Just born with like the ball at their feet.
But there was a few weeks ago, people were kind of saying, "Oh, you know, they're relying very, very heavily on Haaland."
And now
all of a sudden,
Foden,
Cherky, Reinders, they've all started chipping in, haven't they?
They're a little bit vulnerable at the back, though.
Yeah, I do agree with that, which is unlike City usually, isn't it? Kind of thing. You used to City winning 4, 5, scoring goals for fun, but then really keeping it a bit tight as well.
But if you can win like that when it wasn't vintage City, if you can win. Then you're halfway there, aren't you? Can we very quickly do a combined Arsenal and City 11?
Oh, heavy.
Goalie.
Heavy. It's got to be Raya. This season's Raya. It's got to be Raya.
Wow.
Yeah.
We'll go 4-3-3.
Nah, this season's Raya, mate. Well, we'll talk about Arsenal in a minute, but the save that he makes at the end.
Defence.
Yeah.
O'Reilly for me.
Yeah, you have the 2 Arsenal centre backs.
Yeah.
O'Reilly, Saliba, Gabriel. Timber,
without a doubt.
Yeah,
Timber
Timber's
is
good.
Ridiculous.
3 in the middle of the park.
Oh, this is tough. You've got to get Declan Rice. Declan Rice is in there.
Declan Rice is in there.
See, Zubimendi's been very good, but he doesn't have the numbers like what other people have.
Who else is in there?
Who are you thinking of for Arsenal? Arsenal's midfield for at the moment.
I'm getting Phil Foden in there.
Yeah, Foden all day.
I'm getting Saka in there.
Yeah.
Well,
Haaland.
Yeah, Haaland.
Out wide left.
So Haaland on up top.
Yeah.
This season,
wide right is Saka.
Yeah.
But isn't Cherky?
No, he's kind of they're a bit floaty. To be honest with you,
they're both 2 10s, aren't they? Really, him and Foden. That's the thing. City don't have a wide left. Like obviously Trossard's been decent this season, but
Cherky's got to be in there, lads.
Cherky and Foden. I'm going like City attack, basically City attack.
It might be. Arsenal are quite good at like changing the scorers about a bit, aren't they? To be fair, they are.
And that middle 3 is going to be Rice.
Yeah.
Odegaard, is he in that 3, or is it Zubimendi and Mourinho they would be more the traditional 3 in the middle, wouldn't they?
For me, I know we're going to go on to Arsenal. Odegaard, just for me, he's just not.
He's not the same as what he was a year and a half ago.
He's not a killer.
He's fell off it a little bit.
Yeah, I think he's had a lot of injuries, but he's like last few games he's showing it.
Do you remember last season when they lost him for a bit where he was injured?
Yeah.
And they went on an awful run. And you could see the difference, right? Because I remember we went to go and watch him. Me and Louis went to watch him at Christmas time. And honestly, mate, on the pitch, next level. Like,
he's
ran it.
frightening.
Absolutely ran the game, right? And then he got a big injury and was out for a few months, and Arsenal suffered massively from it.
But he for me, like, I just think he can now run a game. He's a bit like a Bernardo Silva, where he goes here, there, and everywhere and runs the game, but he drops so deep to get on the ball. He like floods the midfield with numbers, but he doesn't do enough going forward. Now I know it's contradicted himself because yesterday he scored a goal.
Yeah, but it's first in a while. And
first time he shoots from outside the box, and actually
normally when he shoots from outside the box, it's over the bar by about 75 yards.
Yeah, or straight into the keeper's hands with no threat whatsoever. Did we get an 11 by the way?
No,
I think the midfield.
I don't want to commit. I don't want to commit.
Rice, Reinders.
I'm happy with Reinders and Rice.
Rice, Reinders, and what? Zubimendi?
We could play a 4-2-3-1.
I don't think we've got time for a 4-2-3-1.
Hey, if you let me do mine, I'm just going all out attack. All right, I'll just stick Rice in there, and the rest are like, give me 5 attackers. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Haaland up top, and the rest just go on, have a nice time.
So you could have Saka, Foden, and Shirky then. Behind Haaland.
Yeah.
Right, Arsenal, David Raya.
Brilliant.
The save?
We did our goalkeeping top 10 Premier League current goalkeepers last week. We did on the Fozcast, and Raya was number 1 because the last year and a half he has probably been the best goalkeeper in the Premier League.
Yeah.
His performance levels are just constant, which is the best way of putting it.
So that 2-1. 2-1 up, Minter shoots.
Some of the saves he's made as well are just like, this is a beautiful save.
What makes it so good?
It's a beautiful save because it's right at the end of his range, yeah? It's right at the end of his range, and he's just taken a step to his left as well, just before he pushes off there, so it makes it even harder for him. But it's right at the end of his range to still get that much power on the ball to tip it over.
Because he was quite a few yards out.
Exactly. To get that much power on it still is just, it's an absolute thing of beauty. You don't get to make many of these saves in your career, especially in matches.
I still feel like you're resistant to say he's the best. I know we did the current one, but I still feel like there's some resistance to say he's the best.
I remember asking you last year, and I said, who's your favourite keeper, best keeper? And you said Martinez.
Yeah, because I like my type of goalie.
And I said, what about Raya? You went...
Right, so let me explain this, yeah. I think in the Premier League, he is the best goalkeeper in the Premier League at this moment in time, yeah? I think there's other goalkeepers that are physically built different, that when they're popping, you get a better 10 out of 10 from them than a Raya 10 out of 10. I think there's certain goalkeepers...
but he's been more consistent.
In world football, that on their day are better goalkeepers. And that's the difference, yeah? But Raya gives me 8 out of 10 every Saturday afternoon. And he makes world-class saves, so he is, without doubt, the best goalie in the Premier League.
Do you think Raya is now working to the absolute best of his ability?
Yes.
Do you think there's anywhere he can go?
No, there's not much. He's just showing it. He does it, though. That's the beauty of it. He literally just shows it now and does it. But he's at an age where he's got this in the bag for another 4, 5, 6 years.
Oh, yeah, easy.
4, 5, 6 years.
How old is he? 30?
I don't even think he's 30 yet.
Really?
But he's got this for a while because of his build, his stature, and his build, his intelligence, game reading.
As a goalkeeper, which is unusual to say, but it seems intelligent. He's always in the game.
The thing is, right, with bigger goalies, they slow down. Yeah, they have to because that's just the nature of like physiology. You're 6'4" or 5, and your feet will slow down. You won't have as much power. You're a bit slower getting down to things. Whereas Raya, he's 6 foot-ish, 6'1"-ish. Like we had him on the Fozcast. Like he's not one of your typical tall, massive goalkeepers. But what that means is though that he won't slow down as quick. Nowhere near as quick. In fact, he's got this for another like 5 years, 6 years. He's 30 years old now, so he's like Arsenal's set. Arsenal's set
like
for a while.
Reina's though, isn't it? Because he was like nimble goalkeeper.
Nimble,
and you
mate.
think like
Pickford.
They last
Pickford.
longer. Yeah,
perfect. They last longer, mate. They do. So I don't know what the answer is for a goalkeeper build anymore. I used to think it was this, specimen 6 foot. Saying that, like you asked me who the best goalie in the world is, and it's, it's your Courtois or it's your Emi Martinez or, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Previously it's been like your Van der Sar and stuff like that.
Like Gigi Donnarumma's got the chance of being one of the best goalies in the world. He hasn't got anything that like Raya's got though. Raya is absolute nimble, rapid, and they're different goalkeepers. And
I'm a bit concerned though with Arsenal. Like they look a little bit softer. I think that's because Gabriel's been out of the team.
Yeah, massive.
So even like that chance there, the one that Minte has, that's because Hincapié lets him inside. So like back then, 6 months ago, you would never have seen that.
You ain't getting
as soon as that ball gets past him, he'd be putting his arm out there and like shutting off the inside, but he lets him inside to get that shot off. And with 5 minutes to go.
But what I will say is though, the fact that they've lost those 2 centre backs for such a long time, haven't had them, and they've been chopping and changing Hincapié, Who's the other one?
They played Timber there as well.
So Timber's been playing. Mosquera's been injured. Like, they've lost 3 massive centre-backs, right? And
Calafiori.
And they've
Declan
still...
Rice was playing right back.
And they've still managed to deal with it, yeah? And some of the other injuries.
No one will give them
bad.
credit for that. No one will give them credit for that.
True, yeah.
Think.
Yeah, it's true.
Because it's they're crumbling, they're soft.
That's what I mean. I think now they're coming back, and I think by all accounts Saliba's back now, isn't he? He's good to go.
Gabriel, come on.
I'm a bit like, I think they can start kicking on again now. I really do. I still think City are going to win it, but
big game.
So let me just ask you about. I understand people have philosophies and they want to stick to a philosophy.
Yeah, I hate
But
this.
when you go to the Emirates, right?
What are you doing?
And Lewis Dunk and Verbruggen are taking a goal kick and, frankly, fucking around with it.
Yeah.
Like, at the Emirates. What do you make of that and philosophies? Is there a time where you just get it up the pitch?
Yeah, that's down to, again, like, we've spoke about this before, haven't we? The goalkeeper's the one who's in ultimate control because he's the one taking the goal kick. But then the defender has to almost say to him, right, look, we're in a bad spell here. We just kick it for 1, kick it for 2. But you'll have people that are going, no. The gaffer's worked on this. We work on this. We stick to this. And you're like, no, hang on a sec. Use your head. You have to use your head in a game and you have to play the game that's in front of you. You don't play training ground football because training ground football is not real. You can do it 100 times in training.
Do you think, I've got a question, right? Do you think the reason why they did this is because of the manager's ego?
Yeah.
Do you think he's gone, this is Emirates, this is Arsenal, this is the showpiece, everybody gets to see this. If I get my team playing out from the back into 50 yards away midfield and he drops in, he takes a lovely touch and we spring and turn and we do Arsenal like that, everybody says, do you know what, Herzl, you are an absolute genius.
Yeah.
What a
genius. I think it's a bit of a young manager thing. Where young managers, like... I don't, the Emerys of the world, I understand the philosophy thing, but I just think there's that bit of nous where the more experienced managers will go and play what's in front of them. Whereas these young managers, it is being lauded as, he lives and dies by it.
So this is what I'm saying. Is it the ego getting in the way then? Is this selfish? Yeah. Is this selfish from the manager making his players do this?
Because players are not comfortable doing it.
They're not comfortable doing it for
a lot of the time, but not
You're at the Emirates away, you're against Arsenal, you know that any ball into that midfield, you are getting chopped. Yes. Yeah? There's going to be somebody behind you, kicking, nibbling at you, ready to win it back, yeah? But the manager's saying, no, I want you to do this, I want you to do this. Because the one that works and the one that gets out, you go, oh, look at that, see, told you.
It depends what your club is and what your ambition is, though. Because like a Brighton, they're comfortable, aren't they? They're happy where they are. They're not really pushing for Champions League. They're not
mid-table team.
They're not going to get relegated. So for them, they can take these risks. Whereas if that's say that's a Villa, Villa wouldn't do that for starts because they're not bothered.
Yeah. But even if Villa do that, right, and then they go away to the Emirates and they know the opposition that they're playing against, they say, we don't do this today, lads. Emery says we don't do this today, lads. Today, Emmy, you go long and you stick it into him, he'll hold it down and we'll get around it like that.
So they're allowed to play with that, because they're a mid-table team and they've not really got loads to lose, they're allowed to play with that freedom.
A square ball into midfield in that, on the ground, is just asking for so much trouble. It is ridiculous, honestly. It's ridiculous.
Like, again, I'll go off a little bit, but like my mate, right, is a Grimsby fan, and like 2 months ago, he's like, we're going to win the league. We're going to win League Two. It's easy. We're unbelievable. The best team we've seen. We should have beat MK Dons away, beat Walsall away, etc. And I said, yeah, but wait till we get to winter. What are you going to do then? You're not going to be able to play the football you can play. Yeah, no, we'll be all right. Well, they've lost how many games now? And it's like, you have to play winning football. Yeah. The scenario that's in front of you, you have to play the scenarios in front of you, not the...
Do you know what? Football is brilliant, right? Because it exposes people's makeup and their mentality and their psychology, right? What Toze says there about winter football, oh my God. The amount of players I see that are just do not want it when it comes to November, December and January. They do not want it. Yeah, they don't want to go out to train. They don't want to go out to play. If it's a cold, freezing night and somebody gives them a little kick, I need to come off, and you're thinking, you don't need to come off. There's nothing wrong with you, yeah? They don't want to be in that environment. And this is where you start to get some really funny results because you just see the teams and the players that don't want it. You really do. It's crazy, it is. You wouldn't think it, would you? You wouldn't. You'd think, once you go out there on that 90 minutes, you give everything you've got. Yeah, absolutely everything. But you see it in people's eyes, and you see them wanting an out.
It's human nature,
You see them wanting a way out, and if that means getting a little kick or little something on the ankle, oh, it kills, and you think, well, it doesn't. You're lying. You're lying.
Yeah. Or Grealish could be ill, having had a big Christmas day, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know, do you?
Yeah, that as well, yeah.
We'll talk about flexibility and managers. Amarim.
Yeah.
Didn't go 5 at the back, did he?
He went about 6 at the back, didn't he? Oh, mate. Yeah. Honestly, I was watching this thinking, what on earth is going on? And I honestly think he's got away with one a little bit, to be honest with you. Because if they concede here late on, when he's done what he's done, they have got no way back into this yet. And I'm thinking this is just ridiculous. Fully changing the team sometimes is not what you need to do. I promise you. Keep them everywhere where they're happy and doing what they do. And yeah, they got away with it this time, but I'm not a fan of it.
What about, right? And fair enough, they got the result. What about taking Shaw and Martinez off in the 88th minute?
But I've never seen it. It's not a done thing.
So it's, hindsight is absolutely right. But what on earth are you doing?
For kids as well, Toze.
Fair play. Fair play. It's obviously paid off. But for me, that's just mental.
Why do you think he would have done that?
I don't know. For me, Man United, they seem to make defensive changes a lot.
A lot.
They have under him. They've
weird ones as well.
Yeah.
Weird ones.
Maybe that's just his way. He obviously sees something that no one else does. Like, fair play to him. He's obviously getting the results at the moment. But I was thinking, wow.
Do you know what I think? If you ask professional footballers about what they think of that, they will tell you honestly and say, you shouldn't do that. You can't do it. You don't understand what it's like being a team in those last dying moments, last dying minutes with 7-8 minutes to go. You don't
mess with it.
You don't mess with it. Everybody knows where they are. They've played a game there. Yeah, they're comfy there. They know what's working. You know how to pull play. You can pull players from further above you. You don't need to just swap them for a defensive-minded player. You can say to a right winger or a centre midfielder, don't stay here now, just come here, right? And because they've got a footing in the game already, they're much more comfortable doing that. Bringing the kids on from fresh, oh, wow.
But also to come on in that moment, in the 88th minute, you're naturally nervous. Your adrenaline's probably not quite pumping as it would be if you were playing the game. But you go in and the game's just going on around you, and you're a bit like, whoa, hang on a sec.
Yeah.
Like, where do I go? Here, there and everywhere. Because Newcastle in that moment were just throwing numbers, bodies here, there and everywhere, weren't they?
But what I will say is we've been very, very quick to jump on Amorim in the past, and rightly so at times, and they've won again. And
they've
done
up until the madness.
That's why Watto's gone on holiday.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
But they've won again.
Up until the madness later on.
Where are they, fifth?
Yeah, I think
but they got 3 points. Yeah. They're fifth in the league. Yeah. They've got gears to go through.
They're definitely improving, and they do look better.
Yeah,
I promise you that they do look better. And I'm pretty sure it was a 4. I was looking at it during the game as well, and I don't even know if he actually plays a formation.
Sure, it was a 4.
It's not much of a formation though. Yeah. It's not. It's not a settled kind of like, when you play Champ Man, you go 4 there, and that one's got a line going. I don't. He must have a little bit of a vague area each one of them can go into, which is fair enough. But they were definitely better. First half, they looked really, really lively. Newcastle I don't know what's up with Newcastle. They didn't look at the races. But then later on, they came into it, like at the crossbar, obviously.
Top 4? United? Could they get there ahead of Chelsea?
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise.
Ahead of Sunderland, yeah.
Chelsea, sorry.
Yeah.
I don't, because they've not got Europe, that's going to play a massive part, and it depends who they sign in January, really. Yeah. They definitely they've got something going on there.
United fans must be pretty content at the moment.
Oh,
considering last season.
Yeah, when they finished last year, 15th. Yeah. They just want a bit of stability, don't they, I guess? But for them to be pushing for Champions League this year surprises me. Yeah. But at the same time, if they sign right in January, they're on about Anderson maybe, or they want a Semenyo, don't they, or someone like that. But I don't know whether they'll go for him or not.
Semenyo, oh my God, everybody's going to want him. We were talking about him last week for Arsenal, weren't we? Apparently now Man City are the favourites to get him. But everybody could be sniffing him, really, couldn't they? Everybody.
Yeah. Just quickly, that Dorgu goal.
Oh, lovely.
Right, the goal, the strike, phenomenal, right? Yeah. Brilliant. The way that he's running onto it, how difficult is it when you fully running onto something and you're fully, and then to execute. The amount of people that actually just miss the ball in that instance is phenomenal, honestly. So
not only that, balloon it,
anything, right? The strike was amazing. I think Ramsdale will be disappointed once you get that way, because he's got a full-on sight on it.
He got his hand to it as well.
Yeah, he's got his,
and it was quite
much pace.
But it wasn't fingertips. He got a decent hand.
Only because I know how much of a good goalie Ramsdale and how quick he is. That's his wheelhouse. Ramsdale is him all day long. He's those quick saves and I know for a fact he'll be disappointed because he's got his hand and he hasn't done that. Which I don't know if you know what that means or not, but he's forward like it. But sometimes you need to just do your thing, which really extends your arm a bit. And I think he'd have got it. So he would have been disappointed. I promise you. I can promise you.
Monday night predictions. Well, it's not Monday night.
What day are we on today?
Last week.
It's that
Christmas New Year.
It's that Christmas.
Sunday night predictions.
Sunday
day or Sunday night?
Betwixt Christmas.
Normally it's Watto that don't know what day of the week it is, but it's all of us this week.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
So
we're on Sunday today, aren't we?
Yeah. So we always do the remaining Premier League
There are 2 games today, basically, aren't there?
Yeah. So last week it was Fulham Forest. The score was 1-0 Fulham.
Yeah.
Watto
predicted it.
Predicted it. So that's 3 points for Watto.
Yeah.
I predicted 3-2, so that's a point for me, and you went 3-1 Forest, so no points for you.
Horrible guess.
So when this comes out later today, the Sunderland Leeds game will have finished.
Yeah, okay.
So we'll call the Sunderland Leeds game and the Palace Spurs game.
First of all, Sunderland Leeds a massive game, by the way.
Yeah, it is,
if Sunderland win today, they go 5th, right? If Leeds win today, that gap between them and West Ham, and Forest even below them, but West Ham, oh my God.
Isn't it like 10 or 11
Mate,
points?
It starts to get gappy. It starts to get gappy. So both teams have got a lot to play for today. So I actually think this will be a good game. I really do.
I'll go Sunderland 2-1.
Oh, I don't know, I think Leeds have had a massive resurgence. DCL absolutely popping.
Come on, DCL!
Sunderland at home, though, are like a massive problem. 2 promoted teams.
So what are you saying?
Yeah.
Oh, I hope it's a 2-all.
I'm going 2-all.
You can't go 2-all. I just said it.
I am.
You're not allowed to say the same thing.
I am.
It's like you in the quiz just going Wolves.
Don't talk about that quiz, because there's a few people throwing accusations of foul play from you.
For doing what?
Looking at my result and changing your thing. I
Looking
didn't
at
see
your result
it.
in what?
Oh.
No chance.
Just saying.
Nah.
Come on, then, give us an answer.
I won that quiz fair and square.
Are you saying 2-all?
I'm saying 2-all.
Okay.
You can't say 2-all.
Okay, I won't say 2. I'll say 2-1 Sunderland.
People saying I'm
That's what I've just
quiz.
said.
The Christmas quiz.
Hang on a sec. So you can't copy Fozzie, but you can copy me.
Oh, you go first. What have you said? 2-1.
2-1, yeah.
2-all. I'll go 3-2 Sunderland.
What did you say?
2-1, Sunderland.
Oh, just quickly, I had a right little touch yesterday. So I had a little I had £5 on Morgan Rogers' first goal.
Yeah.
And then I did a £5 on João Pedro first goal.
Yeah.
And 2-all. So as soon as it went to 2-1, mate, cashing out on a losing bet is like the best.
You cashed out, got it, yeah.
60 quid, yeah.
Oh,
so that'll do.
Happy days.
Yeah.
Oh.
That'll do.
Yeah, buzzing. Right, and then it's obviously the Palace Spurs game.
Both struggling a little bit, aren't they?
Spurs are not bad away, are they, in fairness? Palace have been a bit sticky, icky, ooh-wee lately.
Well, then, where are you going?
I'm going to go for a Spurs 2-1 win.
Oh.
I'm going to go Palace 2-1 win.
I'm going 2 each.
Oh.
Let's see how we get on next week.
Naughty, you're teasing me. Liverpool. Good talk, lads.
Everyone's like, who's starting what?
Do you know why? It's because it's Wolves and 2-0 at half-time.
They got away with it.
You're going on and thinking it's going to be 5 or 6, isn't it? It's going to be 5 or 6.
Got his first goal now.
Yeah, he did. He got his first goal. There's a couple of balls that he played as well just looked unreal.
On another day, that could have been a point for Wolves.
Yeah, it could. It could have been a point for Wolves. And this is why I still think they're going to get safe this season. I really do.
Right, okay. So I'll tell you something that upset me a little bit, actually. Rob Edwards come out after the game. And I like Rob Edwards, but he's come out and one of the first things he said is the players are trying really hard.
He said that last week as well.
and I'm sat there going, yeah, isn't that kind of the minimum?
Yeah, but you know he's talking to them.
Yeah.
He's talking to the owners. When managers come out and say stuff like that, it's almost like, right, yeah, we lost again, but
they're trying hard.
They're playing for me. That's what he's trying to say. They're playing for me.
Wolves will not be buying anybody in January, surely, right? Hey, mate, do you want to come and play for Wolves?
Mate, apparently, like there's like rumours of every player out the door, you know. Andre, João Gomez.
Do you know the only thing I will say is about when he says the players are playing for me, right? When you are rock bottom of the league,
2 points.
The mood around the place it's a horrible place to be.
Well, Matt Doherty last week was. See, Martin O'Neill absolutely crucified.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Matt Doherty last week.
For coming out and saying that?
Yeah.
He was like, because he said it there rather than in the dressing room?
No, he basically just said, shut up and play football.
Yeah, just get on with it,
Just get on with it.
But it's an horrible place to be when you're losing every single week. You're going into games and you know you're going to get beaten. The atmosphere around the place, I guarantee, is horrible. It'd be poison in that training ground.
If he's coming out and
going into work every day, you're just thinking, oh, God's sake, get me through it. Really are. So, you know what I mean? I don't.
Because you will have players doing that as well.
Oh,
players
you do,
that are just
mate.
not bothered.
You have players that are down tools that have already. I promise you, even Wolves, even though they're bottom of the league and they're doing stinking, they'll have a load of players who are already manufactured moves away. Already, their agents would have been speaking to clubs all around Europe, and they'd have already got their move away. So, Are they in it, really? No, not really. They're not. They're not. So that's what Matt Doughy's on about when he says this place here. It's just a horrible place to be.
They've just got to play for pride, haven't they? You have to play for pride, ultimately.
Well, that's what he said last week, didn't he? He said, do we want to be remembered as cowards?
Yeah.
And it's kind of, if they're carrying at this rate, they'll have 4 points.
Do you want to be known as the worst team in Premier League history? Like, for me, that's enough to...
Yeah.
In fairness, they could have got a point. They could have got a point.
Right, let's talk about Wirtz, right?
Yeah.
Florian Wirtz, right? Is he going to ever justify the 125 mil price tag? Because a little bit like Cunha at Wolves, you know that it's going to work out at some point because he's that good.
The only problem I've got is that he's not physically not up to speed, and I don't know if he can get up to speed.
Really?
Cunha is up to speed physically. He's a beast, You see how big and strong he is, right? And I think that in the Premier League is a massive part of it. Wirtz, he just still looks like a little boy.
But some of these type of players, the stature, they take a bit of time.
Yeah, but there's players that have got that stature that are still strong.
Yeah.
There's a big difference. Like, loads of players are still really strong and got a bit about them and know how to use their body, and role players and can hold play. He still looks a little bit like a boy sometimes.
Does the fact that he's done his ACL come into it?
Yeah, maybe,
Sadly.
Maybe.
That maybe comes into his psyche as well. Like,
maybe,
the physicality.
Don't really want to get involved so much. Don't really, not
Obviously
too happy.
His ability is frightening.
It's frightening. Some of the balls he's playing through, like, oh my gosh.
It's a bit like the Xavi Simons thing, isn't it? People say about him with the physicality.
Yeah, physicality, But some players just ain't got it in them either. Some players haven't got it in them to want to hold.
I think he's going to come really good.
Oh, he'll be good. But
really good.
Just justify that price tag.
It's an awful lot of money, that,
comes down to winning stuff, doesn't it?
I think he'll end up being one of the better players in the Premier League. Okay. I do.
Yeah, fair enough.
Do you think he can get there? You've got your doubts, haven't you?
Not best player in the Premier League, no. I think he'll be a good starter for Liverpool. It'd be a very solid starter.
You'd hope so for 125 million
quid, wouldn't you?
But it's also about like versatility, because like Szoboszlai for years has been like
true that,
but then he's gone. He can do it in other positions as well. Like look at like Declan Rice, for example.
Versatility.
What do you think about Alisson then, parrying that straight in the middle?
Sometimes they really move these balls, do you know, mate? They're all over the shop, aren't they? Yeah, it was. I think it's just it hasn't got really much reaction time, to be fair. And sometimes you have to do it, and sometimes you're hoping that your defenders get you out of jail.
It was like
it's kind
that,
of yeah. It's when they're really close like that. And I think even he was probably a bit surprised by a big old 6'5" player having a free header above Konate, above Van Dijk. Like that don't really happen. So sometimes when it comes, it's just a bit like, oh God, get it away, and hope that somebody's there to clear it. But Wolves were all over it. In fairness,
what business should Slot be doing, if any? In Jan.
I can't do any.
The thing is, they've actually, what they won now, like 4 on the bounce or something? They've
won 3 in a row.
They're doing really well, because obviously, for him, he's probably relieved that Salah's gone away as well at the moment.
Distraction
that's
away
gone
from
away. They're doing
and
well.
Isak as well. I think, like we said last week, I think Isak just not being available means that it's just Ekatike.
Yeah. Definitely, I think that's massive. I don't know, in terms of business, they need a centre-half, don't they? Because I think Konate's contract's up.
They need 2, don't they?
And obviously there's the Gay situation. I don't know, they definitely need something.
Mark Gahey could go to anybody in the world, by the way.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Yeah,
genuinely can go to anybody in the world. Well, obviously his contract's up in the summer, and if it goes to that point, honestly, mate.
So he can sign the pre-contract in January.
He can sign the pre-contract.
For teams abroad.
For teams abroad, yeah.
Teams.
But if he lets his contract run down to the summer, he can sign for whoever he wants. And at that point there, he gets to say, no, I want 250 a week. No, I want 300 a week. Because if he gets 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 teams sniffing at him and wanting him...
Yeah, but like your Madrid's, Bayern's...
He'll get it as well, because it's a free transfer.
They'll already be speaking to his agent now, telling him this is what we're
100%.
And like you say, you can sign that pre-contract, can't
the amount of money this guy's about to earn, honestly, is outrageous. Signing on fee. When you haven't got to pay 40, 50 mil for a player, which Mark Gahey is, 60, 70 mil. Yeah? 70 mil. Instead of that, give me a signing on fee of 30 mil, right? Yeah? And we'll call it quits. Oh, it's crazy money.
Mate, how nice is that?
Yeah, that's lovely.
As well, just Gravenberch's finish. It's just class.
Yeah, it's good.
Beautiful.
Very, very good. Yeah.
Proper classic.
Yeah, very, very good. Brentford, mate, they are. Do you know what? Keith Andrews, I'm so happy for him. I really am. Because Brentford are so solid and so sound. They are definitely not getting relegated. No. They'll be...
Relegated?
They'll be a mid-table team this season. I think they're 10th already, or 9th or 10th.
Everyone had their questions about him when he was appointed, no? Like, as one of 20 jobs in the world, like Premier League, and Keith Andrews gets it, and everyone's going, oh, I'm not sure. Thomas Frank's done so well. But they're good.
Good,
do you know what
mate.
they do really well? Their transition, like counter-attack, when they win the ball back, they all just sprint forward.
Yeah.
Go, mate.
And they did it like even away at Arsenal, but they just sprint forward and Sharda, like,
Mate, it's a problem, isn't it?
like
Rapid,
you think,
by the way.
I forgot, I had to check, right? He's been there for 4 seasons, I think.
Yeah.
This is his 4th season, and
Been
you
out
haven't
alone, I
really
think,
seen him
hasn't he,
do
as well?
much.
Yeah.
But because obviously Visa's gone and Mbuemo's gone, it's opened the door up for him, and he's literally like...
Mate, Thiago as well, though, in fairness. Every goal, Thiago had a hand in, like, doing something with it. Like, some of the balls around the corners for him or holding players up. Like, it just works, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Sometimes your centre-forward, your main guy up there, hasn't got to be the guy scoring the goals, because if he's the one that can take the attention away and get hold of it and get it down, and then you've got absolute bullets running through the midfield, like...
He is so strong.
Unreal,
He's
isn't
just
it?
bullying centre-halves.
Brilliant, isn't it?
2 points off 5th, by the way.
What's happened to Bournemouth, lads?
Right,
God
so the
knows.
third goal, the third goal, I was watching it back, and I watched it back, and then I watched it back again. Literally, they're not running back. They're not sprinting back as a team. It's bizarre.
A couple doing it, and that's it.
Even Semenyo, right? Watch the third goal back, right? Semenyo doesn't even try to get back.
Wow.
And for me, that is a massive problem. Like all the noise around Semenyo going and stuff like that, but if he's down tools, you've got a massive problem there. Because they've been so...
If you're Semenyo, right, all you have to do is go, right, I'm going to give it everything I've got for the next month,
week.
Yeah? Even that week, yeah? Because you've got that many teams sniffing around you. Just give it everything you got. Then there's no element of doubt, is there? If Man City are watching that and they go, hang on a minute, you didn't track back there. Why didn't he track back there?
Because you did against us.
Yeah, you did against us, but you didn't track back there. Has he got this in his makeup? That's a genuine concern for teams. I promise you it is. You always look at these little, tiny little... Especially when you're spending 60, 70 million. You do. You look at the little
They're
details.
all happy to run forward. That's what it looked like yesterday. They're all happy to run forward, but not run back. And for me, that is a big problem, especially considering what they've been doing.
If Bournemouth keep it going, one, could they get drawn into a relegation battle? And two, is the manager, Iraola, would he genuinely be under threat?
Yeah, definitely.
Because they've got to, like, hope the slide, haven't they? Like, put the little form thing up, Jay, on the league table.
I think they're a bit lucky, like last season, where the bottom 3 were cut adrift. I think Bournemouth could be very thankful of that this season because they are on a slippery slope at the moment.
They are,
aren't they?
yeah. But like last season, right, they had, I remember at one point they had 11 fit players and they went away to Newcastle.
Yeah,
battered them, yeah.
Battered them,
Absolutely
didn't they?
battered
Whereas
them.
this year
Was it
they've
four,
got,
was it, I think,
they've got a pretty full squad, but they're just in.
Last 5 games, lost, drew, lost. That's the last 5 games. We can't see any further
I bet
than
it goes
that.
back further than that.
1 win in 10, Luke has just said.
Wow.
Mate, that's bordering, genuinely, questions starting to be asked.
I think
Because
you're
if
spot
players
on.
aren't running back and if players aren't defending properly or really busting the gut to do it, that comes on the manager.
Do you think as well that's because the manager's situation, because he's got 6 months left on his contract?
All of it's not great, is it?
That's what the players are thinking. They're like, well, we're not
He's not
really,
gonna be here
we're
anyway.
safe, we're all right. We're not really playing for you. We're going to look to
The
try
thing
and
is,
get
they
moves like
probably are
Semenyo
safe,
is.
though, as well, because the 3 that get relegated will... I don't think that they'll get past 28 points. 30 points will probably be, like, the limit. Like, that's just the league this season.
Wolves could have a good January, couldn't they?
I don't know. Yeah, that's the
you
best
think-
January ever.
Do you think West Ham have got it in them? Because we spoke last week about their next 6 games are huge and they potentially could have won and got quite a few points out of their next 6 games. First one up, Fulham at home. You think, right, let's start this run off, lose 1-0.
Not surprised, though. You're not surprised, do you?
Fulham are a good team.
Yeah.
Fulham are a good team.
Yeah, we're 3 in a row.
Fulham are so solid,
But to be
honestly.
fair, West Ham had chances in this game.
Yeah,
Like, I think-
most chances. They should have won.
Yeah,
they should have won the
yeah.
game. Yeah.
If they had a Jimenez, they'd have won the game.
Yeah.
That's what they don't have. They don't have a Jimenez. They've got Bowen, who's unbelievable.
Yeah, he's
been a
unbelievable,
great
yeah.
servant for that club. But if they had a Jimenez, they'd have won that game. That's what I thought. As soon as I saw the result, I was like, just shows you.
I think even Fulham have probably come away from this game going, it's a bit of a smash and grab, really.
Yeah.
We're buzzing with that one.
Yeah.
They're the one. But they're the kind of games, though, that if you don't win these games, you'll get relegated. Yeah. Genuinely, you get relegated. I remember being at West Brom and I remember being at Watford, and the seasons where we really struggled are the ones where you're playing a similar sort of team, but they just nick it.
Yeah, you lose at home.
And they just nick it. And
Mate,
they just
look
nick
at
it. And you
Burnley.
think,
I mean, Burnley had 2 massive chances at
Mate,
the
in
weekend.
fairness, some of the saves Dubravka made in this game, right, are unbelievable. This guy can make some of the best saves
he can.
you've ever seen in your life, I swear.
11 points in FPL.
He made two in this game were phenomenal. One of them he made down to his left, right, late
Saw
on.
it, yeah.
And it's just brushed his fingers. He saw it late, just brushed his fingers, and it's just dribbled across the line. I'm thinking, mate, it's a world-class save.
Really?
Genuinely, it's a world-class save.
But they've got to take their chance. Brun Larson and Fleming.
the
Fleming
post.
last
The one where
minute.
it's the post that rolls all the way across.
But he had enough of the goal. He had enough of the goal. And I know it's a game of millimetres and stuff, but you've got to be putting that away.
One-on-one with the ball under control, you've got to be hitting the target.
I felt for, just going back to West Ham game, Scarles. Was it Ollie Scarles, is it?
Not nice, is it, poor lad?
He just had an air kick, didn't he?
So he air kicked what Dorgu didn't do. So you know when Dorgu's running onto the ball, you can see it, and he makes contact. Scarles did the opposite, basically.
I did feel for him because afterwards he was crying, wasn't he? He was crying on the pitch afterwards and stuff. But I saw Thomas Souček went over to him and kind of gave him a pat on the head. But I do feel that West Ham lack leaders as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, do you know what I mean? There's certain teams where you just feel like they...
I'm trying to think if they've got any.
No,
maybe
Souček, Kilman, maybe.
Bowman's a captain, but he's not really a leader, is he?
Yeah.
He's
He
not
leads
a leader
by example.
Like that. Yeah, he leads by example. But you need somebody to lead by being a.
Yeah, but like Souček probably has that in him.
We're going to have to beat that word out.
Souček probably has that in him, but doesn't have it.
I don't know
like
if
with
he
the
does.
energy.
He
He's like
looks
very
too nice.
relaxed.
He looks so nice.
But I bet when he switches. But he needs to be like it all the time.
But I bet you that only happens very rarely. You need somebody on the pitch constantly pulling and poking and moaning.
Yeah, like a Martin Odegaard.
Martin Odegaard, constantly.
Yeah.
But
that's what you
it's
need.
like you were saying earlier on in the game when the two centre-halves, I think it was Chelsea, wasn't it? You're saying just someone being that on-pitch, like that Jordan Henderson,
manager.
the Martin Odegaard of the world.
Yeah.
You have to be, when you're in that moment, right, you have to be constant. You've got to be, even if they're turning around going, fuck off.
Yeah, constant.
Yeah, you're like literally, no, I'm not leaving you alone. You're staying there.
Yeah.
You are staying there. And if you run away, I'm going to expose you. I'm going to shout at you until you get back in that position.
The thing is, right, if you do get players turning around and telling you, oh, God, shut up, stop it. Yeah, you get in at half-time, you go, knobhead, right? Yeah. I'm doing it for the good of you and the good of the team. I'm not doing it to be a bellend, all right? I'm doing it for the good of us because I want us to win, okay? And then if he keeps doing it, then you can actually really kick off. But then you go to the manager as well. You'll make a point of it, saying it in the changing room in front of everybody and going, stop being a bell. You're being a bell and you know I'm doing it for the good of the team because you're not doing your job, all right? And I'm having to help you through the game. Do your job, all right? So start doing your job, and then I won't shout at you.
Simple as that.
Simple as that.
Simple. But West Ham don't have that, do they? It's evident they don't have anyone doing that.
No. So with Fulham, 3 in a row.
How good would it be, right, if Alan Shearer and Wayne Rooney could actually speak like this, on BBC, and go, "Oi, you fucking bellend, stop being a."
It'd be great if Rooney could speak.
Get back. Fucking
get for Christmas or what?
Mate, I'm going to have to... There's going to be some beeps in this one.
Do you know what it is, though? It's so watered down, though. Like, some of the stuff you see, it's so watered down, and it's so polite, and it's so... like. But everybody is watching this. That is not real life, yeah? Football is a brutal game at times, honestly. Yeah. The amount of stuff that gets said in a game, at half-time in a game, personal, really personal stuff that's like, you've got to take it. Yeah?
I want to see your match of the day, Foz.
Cussing.
It is the difference between winning and losing, isn't it?
Massively,
it is just the difference between winning and losing.
People think you can just go out on the pitch and be a lovely footballer and pass and pass and pass. Nobody wins a game by being lovely and passy. You do it by doing the dirty stuff. That's how you win games.
Get Fozzie on match of the day.
Yeah. Match of the day? Marco Silva. Where can he go with Fulham? Or is he... Look at his career.
Am I right in saying he's another one whose contract's up in the summer?
I believe it is. But if you're Marco Silva, surely, and this is no disrespect to Fulham, but is now the time for a step for him? And if so,
he did
where
that before, though. He did the step to Everton, didn't he?
He did.
I know you're saying he's better equipped now, he'd be a better manager now, but I don't know what that step is now. Where is that step?
You don't know what he wants as well, because he's been around the block a little bit as well. He's been through a lot of different teams in the Premier League, Championship. He's done a lot of teams, living in different areas as well. You don't know if he's happy at Fulham. He might be really settled at Fulham.
We've spoken about it before, it being a lovely football club and the place, part of the world that he lives in.
There's a lot to be said for that, isn't there? There's an awful lot of... I think...
Well, Rob Edwards made a move purely based on that, no?
Yeah. Basically that, because he gets to live... Unless it's one of them big Italian teams that might come in for him, right? That might really make him think, At
what point, though, with someone like Silva, at what point does, I always think, I find it interesting of a manager's motivation, because obviously they want to move to bigger and better clubs, but at the same point, he has had his fingers burnt in the past and, failed at one or two clubs.
You can go to a different team, a bigger team. You don't get any of the same say-so as what you get at
But maybe
Fulham.
he's earned that now. Whereas before, when he went from a Watford to an Everton, I think that was the move he made?
You don't get
Watford
that.
to Everton.
Yeah,
you almost don't carry that weight, do you? To go, right, I'm here, I'm going to make decisions. I want this club to be run like this.
Yeah.
Whereas now he's kind of gone away and he's under...
He's a lot more experienced, got a bit more about him.
So, maybe now is the time where it goes, right, I can make that decision.
Let's get on the phone and ask him what he wants to do.
Yeah, all right then.
Basically.
He'd probably go off to Saudi.
Were you with him at Watford?
No.
No.
Probably the only guy that knows the answer to this question is Marco Silva.
I'm probably one of the only managers who didn't have a Watford.
Yes, right? I didn't have him at Watford, yeah. Everybody loved him, though. Everybody said he was awesome. Everybody said he was an incredible manager. Who else have we got? Have we done? Have we finished? Is that it? Yeah. Burnley, Everton, we did it, didn't we?
Time for the quiz.
Time for the quiz?
Let's go.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the quiz. I was about to say Christmas quiz, but the quiz. Scores on the doors. Tom, you're on 7. Watto's on 4. Ben, you're on 3. Toze, you're also on 4 as well. So you're actually bottom of the pile.
I think you're top in the ratio charts, like the percentage chart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 100% you are. Are we ready, yeah?
What was your best Christmas present this year?
What was my best Christmas present?
Present.
I got some nice bits from my house, which was nice.
Yeah.
Like what? Like what?
Details.
It's going to sound really bad though, like little seasoning pots to put your seasoning in, so I can put it all in my wardrobe all nicely.
Seasoning pots.
Yeah.
Heated what?
Seasoning pots for your wardrobe.
Yeah, no, for like for my kitchen. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
what, like salt and pepper?
You're right. You're not running the lines still, are you?
I know.
So you don't buy the pots from Tesco, you put them in these pots, so it looks nice in your wardrobe.
Instead of having a Schwartz bloody...
Yeah. So
exactly.
do you have a grinder as well?
I have a grinder, yeah.
So then that is like the storage vessel before it gets into the grinder?
Yeah.
Storage
Like
unit. What was the heated thing that Luke was just...
I got some money towards my heated airer.
Heated what?
Heated airer.
Like the clothes rack.
Yeah.
yeah,
So I
nice,
go to laundress every weekend, but this just saves me time, and it was quite an expensive one, so I got money towards that. And it's got like a thing that goes over it, and it heats it quicker.
Jamie likes a functional gift.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, because I'll just save money. Like, yeah, there we go.
I've got one of them at home. I've got like a built-in one.
Oh, nice.
I've got one in my wardrobe.
I thought you were going to say, I've got one home you can have.
Yeah.
So it's built in.
I've genuinely got this, it's like a fridge, yeah? You open it, and it's like that wide, and it steams and shit and keeps shit fresh. I have never used it.
Wow.
I've never, ever used it. It's like ledge as well. I've never used it. You can just have the mine if you want.
Take it out.
You wash it over all the time.
Yeah.
Should we do the quiz? Because you
did
want
the
to
quiz.
go to McDonald's for the breakfast.
Okay. Question 1. What Spanish defender did Aston Villa sign from Rangers?
Paul Torres.
No. Let me say it again.
Carlos Cuellar.
Carlos Cuellar is the correct answer. Well done, Tom. It was
Very good.
What Spanish defender did Aston Villa sign from Rangers in the summer of 2008?
Good, very good.
Question 2 is a career path question.
I like these.
I have played for Manchester City, Stoke City loan, Preston North End loan.
Scott Sinclair.
No, not Scott Sinclair. I'll say it again. I have played for Manchester City, Stoke City loan, Preston North End loan, Hull City loan, Ipswich, Chelsea.
Roy Delap.
No, not Rory Delap.
Oh, come on. Just give me Delap, you fucking fuck.
Still yours, Toze?
Liam? Delap?
Liam Delap is the correct answer. Well done, Toze.
Rory!
Oh, Fozzie, you've had an absolute stinker there.
I couldn't give that to you. I'm sorry. Question 3. Who are the only English team Arthur Borrock has been on loan to?
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth is the correct answer. Well done, Tom.
Thank you.
Unreal.
2-1.
Slow today.
Question 4.
8 pints last night.
Yeah.
For European matches, what is Arsenal Stadium called?
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
For European matches, what is Arsenal Stadium
It's got a different
called?
name.
It does, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Because of the UEFA regulations, yeah.
I'm going to have a guess. Emirates Arena.
No.
I think we need to take the Emirates bit out of it completely.
Stadium.
The stadium.
The stadium.
5, 4, 3.
Highbury Mark 2.
No.
London Stadium.
No. All back in.
The Fly Emirates.
No. You said about sponsors.
Go on.
Yeah, I'm not
We're all out. I
good
think.
that is.
I think
You
we're
got
out.
we've
one
got to go
more.
again.
Oh. One more.
Take the Emirates out. How could we get the Emirates out of it and it be called something? Ashburton Grove.
No. That was it.
North London Stadium.
No. The answer is very simple. It's just Arsenal Stadium.
Oh.
Yeah. And you were right. It was because of the Emirates.
They're trying to get more sponsorship, aren't they, basically?
Yeah, but yeah, it's because of the sponsor. That's why they have to take it out for UEFA.
Okay.
Oh.
Question 5. What Finnish striker joined Newcastle in the 2010-11 season, making 6 appearances but did not score a goal?
Say that again.
What Finnish striker joined Newcastle in the 2010-11 season, making 6 appearances but did not score a goal?
Mikael Forsell?
No, no.
Was that any of the Finnish strikers, I think? Ah.
I was there then, and I was out on loan.
Is Mikael Forsell Finnish?
Yeah.
He's not Finnish. He's 31.
Oh my word.
You were there?
5,
You were there?
Yeah, well, I was out on loan, so he's obviously good.
3, 2.
Not him. Just going to say
you
his
back
name, so I want
in?
to say it. Peter Lovenkrands.
No, all back in.
Could you...
What Finnish striker joined Newcastle in the 2010-11 season,
C?
making 6 appearances but did not score a goal? I cannot
I've got like
confirm or
CT
deny.
in my head or something.
Finished Newcastle 15 years ago. Good question, that.
5,
I had loads of strikers in that era, like Cisco and... Remember him? No?
5,
Thong Song?
Huh?
The Thong Song?
Dun, 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 dun.
No, we ain't getting this, are we?
3,
Go
2,
on.
1 is Shefki Kuji.
Oh,
Was
of
it
course he did. He
Newcastle?
joined on loan.
Shefki Kuchi.
There we go.
Yeah. Actually, didn't know he was finished.
I went there when
we
I
go.
was on loan, so...
Oh, he was a battering ram.
Yeah, a hell of a celebration. Remember the celebration?
No?
The dive.
Ipswich.
Oh,
Was
yeah.
he best known for Ipswich?
Shefki Kuchi.
There we go.
Tom Bomb, was it?
Go on.
Question 6. When David Moyes got sacked from United in 2014,
If the answer's Real Sociedad, I'm giving
the
it.
answer is not Real Sociedad. When David Moyes got sacked from United in 2014, who replaced him as the interim caretaker manager?
Goose Hiddink.
No.
Goose Hiddink?
No, what am I about?
Never managed Man United.
Never...
Miles off.
Ryan Giggs.
Ryan Giggs is the correct answer. Well done, Ben. Off the mark.
Van Gaal. I was thinking...
Yeah, Van Gaal.
He's done.
I think he replaced him
I had
afterwards.
way too many fights.
What's the score? 2-2
2,
now.
1, 1.
Oh, no.
He just got off the mark.
Come on,
yeah.
come on, let's go.
Question 7. Spurs got 2 red cards in their game versus Liverpool last Saturday. But what team were the last team in the Premier League to get 2 red cards in a game?
Chelsea.
No. Spurs got 2 red cards in their game versus Liverpool last Saturday.
Spurs.
No. What team were the last team in the Premier League to get 2 red cards in a game?
Didn't they do it against Chelsea a few years ago?
5, 4,
Palace.
3. Palace is the correct answer. Well done, Toze.
Lucky
Do you know the
That's
players?
like guess ones.
Do you want to know the players?
Sorry,
Go on.
No, you don't want to know.
No, do you know the players?
No.
Gay and Nketiah.
I've guessed it, so yeah.
Well done, Toze.
Take that.
2-2-1.
2-2-1. Question 8. Which former Chelsea manager is now the president of Porto?
George Ware.
No.
Oh,
Andre
Ware.
Villas.
Andrew Villas is the correct
He
answer.
was the manager.
I knew it was him, I just couldn't get it out.
Yeah.
I was so far off it.
Wow,
And me.
2-2-2. Question 9.
2-2-2.
Yeah. Wait for you to finish those.
Lifesaver.
What nation did Wilfred Bonney play for?
Ivory Coast.
Ivory Coast is the correct answer. Well done, Toze.
He's come up on the rails, the lad, isn't it?
Good Toes.
Yeah.
3-2-2.
Yeah. 3-2-2.
Do we get an extended one if we need?
No, that's not a rule anymore.
Why?
Fans didn't like it.
Oh. Are
Question
you going
10.
to tell us about the rule change?
No.
No?
What's the rule change?
Come
That
on!
we're not allowed to do the extra question if we're one behind.
Oh, okay. The chip things that he tried to introduce that were a load of rubbish.
Well, rubbish. It's just people just didn't like it. People don't like change, do they? But yeah.
Weren't
Anyway.
rubbish, people just didn't like it.
Question 10. Which former Everton and Fulham player has the most goals in the Premier League as a Canadian player?
Pub. Brian
Sam.
McBride.
No and no.
What was the question?
Which former Everton and Fulham player has the most goals in the Premier League as a Canadian player?
Are they all back in now?
No,
I
Ben.
don't know
Ben's still
any
got it.
Canadian players.
I'm going to guess.
We did this in.
Not yet, not
back
yet.
in.
Not
We
yet.
did this in New York, didn't we?
Right.
We went through Canadian
on, how long
players.
have we got?
Sure.
Five.
Counting down?
4,
Have you got an answer?
3,
No.
2,
Ah, but I don't think it's
1.
near right.
You're out. All back in.
Thomas Rossetti.
Oh my God. It is. That's the correct answer.
Sandbagging little scumbag.
Look at his smug little Ricky Gervais
Oh my God.
Absolute sandbag.
Look at his smug little face. If he did that right now, I'd just want to punch it, honestly. I don't know what it is, yeah? I don't know what it is, but there's something
Have you
about...
got an answer? No. Racking my brains here.
Wow. That takes us to a tiebreaker.
You know, we said about like in football as like street now's gone in football.
Yeah,
it ain't gone in quizzes, you know.
Can we do the one where we get them both to shout out a team, please, and then him just say Wolves? Yeah.
Yeah, but what we'll do. You'll say a team.
No,
Luke
I don't want to say a team. Keep the rules same. Keep the rules same.
All right.
No, you can't. We need to change the rule.
No, keep the rules the same.
No, you're saying a team.
Oh, do it now, won't you? You didn't do it last week, yeah? You didn't do it last week when it was me and him, yeah. Oh, no, we'll do the same. He'll just say Wolves.
Ben.
No, I won't. Wolves.
Yellow card.
Exactly. Give me a fucking red card.
You get a red card then.
Is that straight red?
Yeah,
Is that straight
it's
red?
straight red, yeah.
Oh, is there a difference?
Enough
So
misbehaviour.
has he missed a question next week?
Yeah, we'll miss a question next
Don't
week.
forget, though.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
I won't forget. Don't worry.
What did you say? What did you say?
Ridiculous.
Don't care. Surely this can carry on. Surely there's got to be a fine or something.
Big meltdown.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Is it New Year, New Me, Ben, or are you going to carry on like...
New Year, same old me.
Are you going to say the team?
Nope.
Right, okay, me and Luke will say it.
So you say
a tantrum.
So those two say a team.
I'll say it.
So those two say a team. You know, you're familiar with it?
Yeah. But I'm so far away.
Who's saying it? Me and Luke. Me and Luke say a team, yeah?
Yeah, so the fans at home, so both two people are going to say the same team, and basically you've got to name a player who's played for both teams. Yeah. Okay, are you ready?
No.
3, 2, 1.
Wolves.
Man City.
Nunes. It's Nunes.
Why did you say Wool? I just couldn't. Why did you say Wool?
Stick your game up your ass.
Oh my God, no.
You've sabotaged the quiz.
I'll
take it. I'll take it.
He's going to look bad on me now, so he doesn't have to do the question again. That is poor. That deserves another red card, to be honest.
Give it me, don't care.
I think we should do that again.
We'll do it again.
For the good of the quiz, I think we should do that again.
Yeah,
No way.
that's
No
poor.
pity points. Go away.
Pity points. Pity
way.
points. Because he's got a chocolate hip, so you're trying to look at
What is your problem? What is your problem?
I'm going to give you one as well.
Yeah,
Mate, you're going to be on a 5-game ban if you're not careful.
Yeah.
You should be on a 2-question ban here.
Ridiculous. Well
Good
done,
quiz.
well done, Tom. Well done, Tom.
Great quiz, Jay.
Well done,
Yeah.
Jay, mate.
Thank
Brilliant,
you.
mate.
Thank
Enjoyed
you.
that. Well done. Well done,
well
Toze.
done.
Well done, Lukey boy. Happy Christmas, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Christmas.
Happy New Year. See you all in the new year, 2026.